Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they have just, I mean, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting, but also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
a shade, and the comics are your estate. Put a little madness in your life. Come give your mind a cleanse. Tune in with pops and friends. Just turn on your ROKU box and then put a little madness in your life. Put a little madness in your life. Yeah, yeah. Put a little madness in your life.
That bing, put some madness in your life. Look, it's still bright as hell around here. I don't know. The light, the sun reflecting off the snow through the window over there is just like ridiculous. You guys know it's never that bright in here. I don't know what's going on. I do know that I got a guest to run through the madness with me today. He's your friend. He's my friend. He's Mr. Fulfillment himself. RJ Carter. What's up, brother?
Man, after an introduction like that, I can't wait to hear what I've got to say.
Nice hat, dude.
You look like, yeah, yours too. I like that. You look like you're in a totally different location, man. You're not in the dungeon anymore.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's so freaking bright over there, man.
Yeah, but we can see the stuff hanging on the wall in the back, and it's like, wow, that's cool stuff.
Oh, that's all Polito homage covers. All the Lady Death homage covers. Cap, and Batman, and Superman, and
yeah. I got me an Andy Smith Batgirl has just joined the collection.
Andy Smith, nice.
Yeah. Because we worked out a special deal. I helped him out with his Cordrath campaign, just with the data processing, and he's like, "How about a Batgirl sketch?" I'm like, I think I like that.
Okay, yeah, okay.
we can do that. I guess I still haven't taken down my Christmas decoration, the only Christmas decoration I have.
Yeah. I didn't have any. I wore the hat. For a bit.
All you need.
And grew out the big old white beard and shit. I did that for the kids. But, yeah, that stuff's just the stuff that didn't get packed yet. Most of it's in boxes, dude. I've been living out of a box for a while trying to find a place to go.
I've been living out of a box for 3 years.
Pretty much. I ain't gonna lie. It's just, it's the way it is, man. It's
as the saying goes, it is what it is, right?
Yeah,
it's
pretty much. What's up, Devil's Air? So I want to show you something, RJ. I want to show you what I'm dealing with right now.
You have -4?
That's -4 with feels like -22.
Yeah, you're not so you're pretty good compared to mine.
Oh. I don't know.
I'm in the positive numbers.
I'd trade you. I would. This
well, you wouldn't go anywhere because we've got like 4 inches of snow, and I'm on a hill, which means you don't go out. No. You don't understand. 4 inches of snow here is like 6 feet of snow where you are.
I do. We don't even get, dude. We don't get nothing here. It's ridiculous. That blizzard that went through the Midwest gave us a whole 5 inches of snow, maybe. Yep. And I went out there the other night. Nothing. Now it wasn't as like when we first got all that snow. I went out there that night, and water was dripping out of the trees. It was all melting, and then it got cold.
Yeah, and then all that water froze up.
We haven't got any more snow since it got cold. Now it's just cold with this much snow on the ground. But we're out in the boonies, and it take with like the snow plows and shit. They don't get out here right away. You're
not on their priority.
We had to run out and get somebody unstuck out of the road in front of the house the other day. I mean,
we're in Fahrenheit territory, Devil's Air. So
you at least can see the sun. we can see it, but we can't feel it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's like I came home Saturday, and I had, half my groceries done. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go to the store and get the rest of them. I'll do it in the morning. I got up Sunday morning. I looked down and like, well, screw me hard.
I guess we won't be doing it in the morning, huh?
Guess not. No. So it's like, I'm rationing my bread, which was the only thing I was really going to go out and get because I was like low on bread and I can only get it at the one store. It's not like one I can get at Walmart. I know. Why can't you get bread at Walmart, RJ? Because I get this like $5 a loaf, 1 gram of carb per slice bread that I eat.
So I did this thing the other day. You seen me post the thing about the proofreading, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I did this to prove a point. Okay. I misspelled one word in that presentation on the graphic. I misspelled a very important word.
Yes.
On that graphic, and not one person caught it. And that's my point.
Oh, you did it on purpose.
The word guaranteed was spelled wrong and nobody noticed.
Bunch of illiterate slobs.
Guaranteed. And I spelled the word guaranteed wrong on purpose, and nobody even caught it. This is my point, guys. Let me proofread your stuff.
Yeah, I did a video almost over a year ago now. And it was all about, books that need editors. And I just went through a bunch of crowdfunded books. I'm like, this book, look, it has an editor listed on it. Has no problem. This book has an editor listed on it. This book does not have an editor listed on it. Look at this problem. Look at this problem. Look at this problem. Yes, you need an editor, and no, it cannot be you.
But see, I'm just in general. I'm not a critic. I'm not an editor. I tell everybody that. I'm not going to tell you how to set the flow of your story. I don't know what your plans are in the future. And your story is your story. But every time I see a misspelled word, I just got took out of your story.
Oh, I know.
And man, here comes Matt. He's going to go, you did what?
I'm watching. I just got home. What's up?
You remember that proofreading post that I put up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did it to prove a point. I misspelled a very important word in that graphic.
Proofreading?
And nobody noticed.
Proofreading?
No. Guaranteed.
No.
It said satisfaction guaranteed. And I spelled guaranteed wrong on purpose, and nobody noticed. Nobody. It's been up for days on Twitter and Facebook, and nobody noticed. I rest my case, y'all.
You
Let
just
me
prove your point.
your stuff before you sell it to people.
I tell you what, and you need more than a proofreader. You need a proof. Okay, you need a proof reader. Because I'll tell you, I just edited a document that came into me for book publishing. And people who sent us, yeah, this has already been through an editor once before. We just need to take it somewhere else. And I started going through it. I'm like, okay, your proofreader swindled you.
Yeah,
because,
no good.
Because they basically went through the Word document you gave them and right-clicked on everything with a red underline and took the first option. And I'm like, you have sentences that make no freaking sense.
They're
spelled right.
I don't even do
They're
that.
spelled right.
Because that's like every.
Yeah, I read the whole book.
With our group of guys, like with Pete and everybody, and Pete and Phil and Sam and Larry and all those guys, we sit down and once it all comes back from the letterer, we do like another pass through just to make sure the letterer didn't mess up a word or cut and paste something wrong. And then we'll finish that. And then we'll do one final pass through for it all again, just to make sure everything is perfect, and then it's good to go. Look, I mean, we can do it at least 3 or 4 times.
You send me the PDF you're about to send to the printer, and let me read it before you do. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. if you want my help, it's like I don't want to see the Word doc. I don't want to see the script. All that could be screwed up by somebody else, like Max just said. The editor can get a hold of it and make it. I want to see what you're about to send to the printer. if it's just the word bubbles, that's fine. Just send me the word bubbles. But then I will tell you, page 6, panel 4, the word ding, ding, ding is wrong. Either in context or spelling. I'll tell you what each problem is and let you fix it. You know?
What's going on, RJ? How's the mission fulfillment stuff going?
Well, thankfully, nothing's here right now. We got the last one out of the way. What was the last one?
Yeah, he just posted he had
done.
a day off and didn't know what to do. And I was like, come out here then.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like I got up, like it's Monday. I set my alarm for 6:30, got up, showered, logged into work. Like,
no work.
Here. Why is nobody here? And I go to my calendar to see where my meetings are. It's like the whole day is unblocked the meetings. Like, what the hell? And then up at the top of my calendar, the little green bar says Martin Luther King Day.
Yep.
Like, oh, I could
see,
have slept until 10.
Holidays to me are just other days that I work and other people don't.
Yeah, and you don't get any mail, and you can't go to the bank.
Yep.
So yeah, we got it was funny because there it is. That's the post, and I took the graphic down because nobody noticed it, and it just made me laugh, but it was up there for a few days, guys, and nobody realized the thing I was talking about. I mean, usually if you talk about something and somebody catches you in a mistake, they're all up your ass about it, right?
You figure.
Especially like on Twitter, Nobody, 209 views on the post, and nobody noticed it. I'm like, this is my point. That's all. It's not a bad thing. It just needs to be done, guys. You need proofreaders, especially after that. That just makes it more, wow, there's us. All right. So we all tripped the madness a little bit.
I owe you a thanks, Pops.
Why is that, my friend?
Well, you remember back when I was like 260 pounds and talked about sitting in the chair all the time and doing nothing and just getting fat? Uh-huh. You said, "Hey, that's why I got this thing here." So I'm always like doing something. So this is the 3-pound weight I went out and bought when you said that, and I'm like, I juggle this thing now because
now you got
I got this 12-pound one now that I work with.
Yeah, see, I got a 20, but you'll get there.
I'll get there. But here's the other thing. It's like, it's like, well, this is great. I got like, hard biceps now. I'm not going to show them off because that looks stupid.
That's it.
But it's like, I need to work on the middle too. So I got up and I started, doing the bend overs. And 50 pounds lighter, I just realized something I haven't done in years. I can touch my toes.
I thought you were going to say you can see your wiener.
Hold up.
I can do that too.
RJ, when you can stand up, when you can put your shoes and socks on standing up, you're there.
Yeah, I haven't put my shoes and socks on standing up yet, but that's because I don't have to tie them. I just slept into my shoes.
It's
so
just having the balance to pull your leg up, put your sock on, put your shoe on, and not fall down. When you get to that point, you've reached nirvana.
Yeah, I'm not front heavy anymore, so I don't start falling forward.
I'm 60 years old and I can still stand up and put my shoes and socks on. I don't have to sit down like an old man and pull my socks up. I can do it standing up just like I did when I was 20.
I can, but I prefer sitting down because I've got arterial disease in my legs, and they'll just like my knee will give out on me sometimes. So it's just safer.
Well, it's like I get out the shower, I get dressed, right? I do it in that nice warm bathroom. I don't come out the bathroom half dressed and get freezing fucking cold and then put my clothes on and put them on the bathroom. There ain't nowhere to sit really in the bathroom except toilet. And I just got clean. I ain't said nothing. You know what I mean?
How bad's your toilet if you can't sit on it?
Well, I mean, it's okay. I'm just saying I just got clean. That's not the place I'm all, you know what I mean? It's not the first thing I'm going to rub up against, basically. So we got Christian Varga. This guy is new. He's new. I don't know anything about this, but there's a comic to be looked at. Killer in the Garden. And, of course, we got Ryan Permisson doing his thing.
Interviewing Nick Cage.
He does his, okay, let's run. Frank James Bailey with Old Libya the Mighty Kraken coming soon to Kickstarter.
Cool.
Let's see, last night's Silverline replay. Yes, that's what that is. We dropped them Silverline. Roland puts something up every night at 1 a.m. from his archives from before they were doing stuff in the madness. So you get some pass from him. Max, what is that?
That's the ad image for Atrocity Press's website that was made by Phil Leon using our assets, but he put it together.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Yeah, sometimes you can actually take assets and put them together into a picture that looks nice.
Yep.
Sometimes you can just take Google clip art and call it a comic book.
I want to know what the tattoo says, Max.
Love and Madness.
This one.
Love and Madness.
And let's see. Last night we did the replay of the Metal Movies and Brewskis opened, and dude had Joe Sontag out there from Reaper Destroyer. Good stuff. Good stuff. Stephen B did a special 50th anniversary show or 50th episode show last night. Usually he does the show on Saturday, but
yeah, I saw that. Well, he was on Saturday too, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he just wanted to go out last night, and I go, this is going to be your 50th episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, all right, let's do it. Said, okay. It's 50th episode for Stephen B, and he was working on a character that he's creating called Bold Cat. Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
Boldcat Studios. I like it. The Silverline had a show last night called Why Are Motion Comics So Bad? And that was a good show. If you missed it, you might want to go check that out. Let's see. Earl Morgan dropped I Am Marcus Manning, and this is something that has something to do with Flash, the history of Flash. I don't know. I'm not a DC guy. Cody Johnson from Chat Authority interviewing Ray Jameson. A clip from that show. Rex. You guys know Rex?
I did help him.
Devil Flyer Momentum.
He's launching soon.
Dropping his link to his stuff. I don't know if that's the sign. I think it's the sign up. Yeah, the sign up link for A Devil's Weapon. Now, tomorrow morning, right here on the Tuesday Morning Brew with Laurie Calcaterra, we will be launching Christopher Brown's
You want to do it?
Slaughterville.
Cool.
Book 3.
I've sent him a few messages, but I haven't heard back from him yet about the card game.
He's been a little sick, man. He's been under the weather,
Yeah. I know what that's like.
Haven't talked to him much, but it's like when I hit him up, I just hey, everything cool? He's like, yeah, good. I've just been down, whatever. He hasn't said anything to make me worry about him yet. So,
what's up, everybody?
What's up, Doc? What's happening?
What's up, Doc? Always wanted to say that.
RJ, good to see you, buddy. What's going on, Max?
Not much. Where'd you get that shirt?
Out of the closet.
Stripes go the wrong direction. Supposed to be prison stripes.
Devil's there. You got it wrong. There are 4 beards on the panel right now. 4. RJ's is thin, but it's there.
I cut mine down.
Dude, I chopped all this side shit off after the next day after Christmas. She was gone.
I did too, but that shit popped right back out.
Santa is done till next year. See that?
Pardon me.
Gonna live, Doc? Gonna live, right?
For the moment.
No dying on the show. No dying on the show.
I will live right up until the point where I don't.
Yep.
We got a friend, Brian Sorensen. He's local here. He works for a radio station, 975 Y Country, and he does a podcast about comics on the station. It's pretty cool. Yesterday, Dave and I did some indie stuff, and And hey, we talked about Mary Machine Gun #1, not the reprinted version.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch it. I was a little busy yesterday as soon as the draw stream ended,
but yeah,
I can
James
go back
Lee
and check it
joined
out.
us. James Lee joined us. He showed off some stuff. I like when we get a guest, man. Me and Dave have a lot more fun when we have a third person there. You know, it's nice to look at other people's stuff too.
Oh yeah.
And Dave Brink, perfect 10, yo. Perfect 10. There's the link on Indiegogo right there. You can go check it out. Now, this was the draw stream. I think the draw stream, because since we started doing this show about 2 years ago, after a year on other channels, all who are cool are welcome. Yeah, that would be the draw stream. Victor Medina in the chat. Sam Barrett's Texas book tour, guys. See, this is what the madness is about. Let people know what you're doing. Drop your links. Tell people where you're going to be. That's why we do this. There's Ryan again, talking about some X-Men stuff. Ryan. Days of Future Past was not one of my favorite movies. I'm just going to say. And let it go with that.
I just recently watched that again. Yeah, it was.
It holds up. It sucks just as bad as it did when it was new.
It does, yeah.
You didn't lose a step.
I'm telling you what, there is no lie detected in that statement. I'm just saying. Janine Sapphire. Now, I love this girl and I love her art. I wish she wouldn't put all her dollar signs over here. We have the comic related marketplace for that. But I don't mind you sharing your stuff and showing people your stuff. Just say, if you want some, hit me up here. You know, talk about prices in private. That's between you and the customer. Deshaun Suresh Silva. Now, this was the last 3 hours to back something, and I don't know what it was. Oh, here we go. It was a Sidra story by Hayden Spurrell with art by Ben Sullivan.
Looks kind of trippy.
But that was a couple days ago, and it's over now.
It's cool looking, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was Open the Gates to Reaper Destroyer with Joe Sontag. He's local. He lives right around here somewhere.
Old Joe.
But he's close by. We also watched Roland and some Silverline guys go out and play City of Heroes the other night. And of course, then we had Wolvo and Michael T going, oh, now those guys switched to. No, we didn't switch. That was somebody else. That was Roland and the Silverline guys playing City of Heroes.
I'm Champions Online, baby.
Me, Doc, and Max, we're still playing that. We're still playing that Champions Online, baby.
Yep.
I went and played a little
I
bit.
played City of Heroes for a while when it was kind of new. The character creation system in it's really good.
Really? Because I found the Champions to be more robust as a creator.
The Champions is better, but I mean, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. I couldn't get into it. Champions has kind of a more immersive opening sequence of missions. You know, it's a movie rip on Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah,
which is fun.
There's a lot of movie throwbacks in that game.
Oh yeah, they've got a Clockwork Orange.
I went and played a little bit last night.
Well, don't get too far ahead because
I said a little bit.
Then Max's character will be playing catch
No,
up.
I didn't play the one that I use when I'm playing with Max.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing on the other one.
All right.
What bummed me out is that I can't make a third character without giving them money.
Well, you can just be patient because they give away character slots every year.
I probably just missed that, huh?
No. Actually, I think you're right on time for that to pop up here pretty soon.
I just want one more to make Crom.
I already made Crom.
I want to make a Crom. He's my character. I want to make him.
Right on. Right on.
So we got kids comics, Silverline. Now this is going to be the Wednesday topic. What's available for kids today? So check that out Wednesday night, 8 o'clock.
Nothing from Atrocity Press.
Yeah, and you won't see none of Max's stuff there.
No.
They're also doing a show tomorrow night. The Tuesday show will be best comics for snow days, what we read while stuck indoors. And that's really easy. I got a huge collection of independent comics, and I don't have to worry about running out.
Now, I wasn't able to watch that yesterday, Pops. Did you highlight Pariah?
We didn't get to there yet.
For the indies?
We're doing another part 2 of that next week.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I could only get when we add a third person, that cuts down how much Dave and I can show, because the third person's showing their stuff too. You know.
Sure.
But, yeah, I got so much shit. I only got through like the fire boxes.
I got you.
I have 4 or 5 boxes over there that are fire boxes. House is on fire. Those first ones going outdoor. Right? You know, all the stuff that's worth money, that's signed by people, you know, all that, right? That's going outdoor first. Okay. I only pulled a few out of each of those 5 boxes yesterday to show off, but I still got this whole long box behind me and this other short box behind me and the stack on top of it. So, yeah. And you're in this long box right here.
I'm just, look, if there's a fire, I'm grabbing my wife, my own ass, and the dog. And if the dog don't come right away, sorry.
Yep, sucks to be you, buddy. You should have known better.
I figured every one of them kids is all grabbing their own shit and headed out the door anyway. So. Tablets, I can see them all going for their electronics and running out the door.
Yeah. The stuff that's all backed up on the internet that you can get through another device. Let's save that.
Yeah, let's make sure we grab that.
And Stephen B on Saturday night did his 49th episode, which was cool. There's some more Janine stuff. See, look, I like I said, the dollar signs bug me a little bit, but look, she's doing it once a day, like I tell people to. Drop your links once a day. David Summy dropped a little something from Charlie's Comic Con. They were at where they were at over the weekend. You know this guy, Max Corey Hardiman.
Yeah.
The Not Safe for Work Sister series to Sister Mercy. It's Sister. Let's see, Sister Safe Word. That's what we'll call her.
I haven't talked to Corey in a while. He got a new job or something, so I haven't talked to him in a minute.
Corey's theme music seems to be that sisters are doing it for themselves song.
Yeah. It looks like he's still doing that thing though. 300 backers on that one in the first 2 days. Yeah. 300 backers.
Well, he always kills it.
That's astounding.
Yeah. He's amazing. And look, he was featured on one of Ethan's shows a long time ago with Sister Mercy. And what it was Sister Mercy was already successful on Kickstarter. Had a solid backers field and was making money. And he went over to Indiegogo to try Indiegogo. And he wasn't getting any play on Indiegogo. And people started trashing him on Ethan's stream, and it's like, guys, you don't know who that is. Dude's killing it. He's got a great book, a huge fan base behind what he's doing.
Ethan starts running his mouth, and I'm like, dude, just because you don't do well on Indiegogo doesn't mean you didn't do well on Kickstarter. Because this guy, I mean, he pulled over 30 grand on Kickstarter and couldn't make $500 on Indiegogo.
And they were all dissing him about his, and they were dissing him about his showing on Indiegogo. I was like, dude, already killed it. You guys ain't even caught up yet.
Well, that's sort of like, somebody dissing your comic book on Fund My Comic and saying, hey, I see you're not funded yet. Here's $700, and not realizing that you already funded on Indiegogo.
Same thing. Same
Not
thing.
naming any names, just
It's
saying.
like-
It's like that.
That's the whole thing. They both did it. They both made it look like one was wrong. I'm like, come on, you guys. That's one of the stupidest feuds in all the comics. They could have made a killing by just being friends.
Yeah.
Could have made a killing by just being
Now they're
friends.
killing each other.
Yep. Just don't say bad things about each other, and they could have made a killing. But nope.
Thou shalt not speak ill of thy fellow Republican. That was, you know.
they turned their own fan bases against the other guy. It's like, come on, man, what the hell?
Yeah, and
Stop
I'm
making
like,
money.
you know, I feel like an arms dealer sometimes, Pops, because they're promoting their own camps, and I'm like, guess what? I distribute for both of you guys.
Exactly.
Yes, sell my books. I don't care.
Yes. and we promote the people that you hire and the people that work for you, and it's like, shut up already. Can you,
You know,
guys
that's-
listen to that comic?
All kidding aside, it is people like RJ and John Dillard. I feel for those guys. You know, you just, what are you supposed to do? You're just caught in the crosshairs.
Yep.
Was that a good one, Max?
Yeah, it was.
It was a hell of a
Got
rip,
something caught
Max.
in my throat.
It was a hell of a
Caught
rip.
in my throat.
Making me want to go do a dad. Look at that shit. The Nerdy Cantina, a Star Wars podcast. That's some more from Ryan's bullpen of stuff. Isaac Law. Strange Adventures on Other Worlds, Planets, Stories. I do not know if, I don't think that's his. I don't know what that, I don't know what dude is saying. Because his name is not this stuff. Okay. Look at that. Let's go look at that real quick. Worthy freaking Chaos was on Nate Simmons' show. Our girl Carissa, all over the place, killing it. The show offs, yep. Who had this conversation with Randy Zimmerman?
I don't know.
I wonder who. Oh, it was John's Longbox. John's Longbox.
Great show.
So you guys dropping your links over here or whatnot, you know, when you're putting, you know, make sure people know what your show is, not just who your guest is in the title.
John Longbox just bought all the Mary Mashika books for me.
Yep. Yep. He is a collector.
Just recently.
And it's funny because him and I, we've been, you know, following each other for a little while now, and it's like I promote what he's doing, hoping he's promoting what we're doing, you know. RJ had himself a little show the other day. He ain't even hardly doing shows anymore. What was up, RJ?
You know what? Ever since I looked at what YouTube wants me to do to get remonetized, I'm like, I need 2,500 hours to get back to remonetized. I'm like, why? Why am I killing myself for nothing?
Pennies.
So
like, you
can
know,
we start
I
showing
can-
your stuff on the network again? Fuck them.
Oh yeah, you can start showing. You can always start showing my stuff on the network. It
Well,
was.
I mean,
It wasn't me going.
I didn't know if you were trying to get fixed with them, so I haven't, you know, done the cross thing, you know, but
No,
anytime you do a show, man, just fucking throw it in the madness and everywhere else too, then. Screw them.
yeah. It wasn't me sharing stuff out. It was the stuff that was coming in that killed me.
I don't understand what you mean.
It wasn't me putting my show on the madness. It was the madness putting their shows on Critical
Yeah.
Blast. That was when they said, "Hey, you've got content that's been shown somewhere else before, and you know you didn't change it or nothing." So I'm like, "Well, okay, fine." So,
But it
so
was,
they don't like that.
It was being shown at the same time, not before.
No. You had the replays. The replays.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah, you do replays like that, though. YouTube can get fussy about those.
we could
Because technically, a replay breaks the terms of service.
we could have stopped that without stopping all the live stuff.
Oh yeah. And it would, but you know what? It's like YouTube just says, "By the way, you've done this bad thing, so we're demonetizing you." I'm like, "Can I fix it?" Like, no. you cannot fix it. We spank you first, and then we tell you what you did wrong.
Yep. If you're lucky.
And then we make you bend over if you want your toy back.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, they'll explain to you what you did.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I can spend that time, packing books or editing books. Because, I've got 2 other businesses that are actually making me money, and YouTube ain't one of them.
Yeah.
There you go.
I hear you.
RJ, where's the studio?
I'm not doing a show. I don't care. my field of fucks is fallow.
You've lost weight, my friend, and looking good.
Yes.
About 60 pounds now.
Yeah, man. Keep on rocking.
I'm about to break through that 200 floor.
Don't overshoot the mark.
My mark is 185.
Yeah. The last time, and I've got pictures to prove it, I had gotten this size one time before, and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna. So just by dieting, I lost, but I overshot. I'm 6'2". I got down to 170 pounds. That's like too small.
No. You gotta be careful too, because if you lose weight too fast, you end up with the skin flaps that never go away.
Yeah, it didn't happen to me, thank God. But I bet if I did it now, I would.
We had a bunch of people. When I was in Iraq, we had a bunch of people that lost a bunch of weight real fast, and they ended up with having to get plastic surgery to cut off the skin flaps on their stomach and stuff.
My nephew's going through that. He had gotten heavy, and now he is ripped. He's been going to the gym, 3 times a week and bodybuilding, and he's got that little flap of skin hanging down. And I'm like, dude, just pull your pants up some.
Pull your pants up some.
I'm not trying to get ripped, but my moobs went away. I'm like, man.
Not trying to.
I feel like I've done it fast, but I've really done it slow.
Well, you've done it. That's all that matters. You've done well, sir.
Thank you.
What are you doing? You doing keto?
Pretty much. My own kind of version of keto is like I look at whatever I buy and I'm like, how many carbs is in this? Double digits? No, can't have that.
Right. See, there you go. When I lost that, it was over 100 pounds that I lost. When I did it, there was a diet at the time called Vota Vita, and it makes sense. I ought to do it again. And it's the simplest thing in the world. You eat whatever you want, but you only eat if you're hungry, and you only eat enough to get unhungry, not full.
That's the problem. Is a lot of people can't do that.
Yep, you gotta. We're programmed to conquer the plate. Get it all. But if like half a sandwich does it for you, stop.
Yeah,
and so I did that.
I'm a snacker.
And it didn't take any time. I just dropped.
I'm a snacker all day long because I'm in front of the computer and I'm like to keep my body moving.
What you talking about?
Thing I can do is put food in my mouth. So I
have
got
ever
these
said
things here.
All I have ever said to people is smaller portions.
Yeah, and you know what? If you can't control yourself to do that, there's a real easy way to psych yourself into doing that. Because I've got no house, so I've got no dishes, no dishwasher, none of that. I eat off paper plates. You know what? You buy the smaller plates.
Yeah. Well,
you buy the smaller plates, and you fill that plate, and you finish your plate, and you're like,
I was just so scared when I saw
that, guys. Here's one. Do you grab the bag of chips out of the cupboard and take them to the couch, sit down, and start eating them? Or do you pour some in a small bowl and take the bowl to the couch and eat them?
I started doing that. I
do grab a bag of chips.
Instead of grabbing the whole big ass bag, just get a little handful.
I buy the little bags, and I get these ones that are only 4 grams of carbs in them.
But do they taste like cardboard?
No, they do not.
Are they expensive?
Yes, they are. That also helps you lose weight.
Yeah, the other part of that diet I mentioned wasn't just how much you eat, though. It was just because it's mealtime, you don't have to eat. You only, if you're hungry, and that's a hard one to break. Oh, it's dinner time. Yeah, but I'm not hungry. Well, I'll eat anyway because it's dinner time. No, don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
I only eat as much as it takes to take the edge off of hunger.
Look at all those buns.
No matter what time of day it is. If it's not mealtime and it's a snack, I only eat just a little bit to take the edge off that.
Right.
I don't
Right.
eat a fucking
No.
because I'm hungry.
They walk on a trap door.
Who's got a Rugrat present?
I do.
Hello, Rugrat.
He can't hear us. He's
Got
gaming.
headphones on.
He's gaming.
Yep. Got
What's he
headphones
playing,
on.
Mike?
He's hardcore.
Oh, he's playing some game called Teardown.
Oh yeah. That's
What's
the
that,
completely destructible world.
Yeah.
All right, so we had Alex Daw dropping Toon Man in here from NRG Comics. So it's their most popular character, Toon Man. Okay,
I remember that guy.
That's kind of the Joker. I'm just saying.
We had him out on the Madness.
Yep.
I remember him.
Monday Madness tonight. Lunatic Fringe, baby. We're gonna be covering a band and comic creation.
Nice.
Be fun. And they sent me a press packet, and I did that. Opened that up the other night, and it had this wonderful Lunatic's Fringe shirt in it, and it has the CD and the book.
Now, have you listened to the music?
Oh, dude, I even sent you a link to it.
What did you think?
Sent you a link to it. It's fucking jam, man. I was like, yeah, I can listen to this.
Do they do the song Lunatic Fringe?
No, they don't do the song. They do have a song that is called. God, I can't see it. Musings from Mr. Fringe or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Music.
they will be on the show today. I'm pretty sure we're going to have more than one. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a couple people joining us for that. Should be fun.
I'll have to
I
give them a listen.
purposely went out of my way to not do a lot of research so that we can let them talk. And it won't be me talking about them. It'll be them talking about them. You know what I mean? I did listen to a few of the songs, but not all of them because I want to listen to a couple more during the show. You know? But I like to give people a natural reaction. I'll play a couple of songs I didn't listen to, and they can see my reaction as whether I'm jamming or not, right? Doc knows I'll be back here jamming in the backstage all the time, even if it's the same old theme song we've heard 100 times. I'll still be jamming to it. We love music around here. There it is right there. That video right there is the unboxing. Right there.
Oh my God.
You're muted, Pops. You're muted.
Joe does the Improbable Girl and Wonder Kitty books. Good stuff. Good stuff. PG-13. Good stuff.
Well, now, why does he look like he wants to sell me something?
This is the fight.
He wants you to buy that book, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying.
And he's another one that gets books out, guys. Okay. That's like number 8 or number 9, and I ain't known him that long. He's another one that's always sending me a new book.
I want to send him $50 to get a cameo of him saying, "I'll buy that for $1."
Right? Let's hear him speak for a second, Pops. I got to hear his voice.
Oh, hold on.
To your replies, I've listened to the reviews, and I put some extra stuff in there that I think you'll like. Also, is the New People's Journal with a good interview, and some of y'all, including my friend Tom Felrath, has asked about my methods, and I'm going to tell them, and they aren't even going to prosecute. So get yourself a copy.
This guy
is going to go out in waves. First of all, the UFO people, UFO friends, or UFOs. The UFO people.
He should be the spokesman for Wendy's or Redenbacher.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes, KFC. There, he's the new colonel. Look at him.
I'm telling you.
What's his name? What is his name?
That's Joe Eli Corrales III.
Joe, we love you.
Yeah, dude, his books are fun, man. I love.
You're an icon, sir.
Yeah, see that issue number 9. Okay, dude pops out a book every month, every 6 weeks to 2 months. Boom, another book. It's like somebody else we know.
How is that possible? How is it possible?
I know it's impossible.
Volume.
That's fine.
It's impossible unless you got an artist to get the work done. You know.
Want to know why it's
Kicks ass, man. That dude's just. She said she's like already could
Who
go
inside our house?
11.
Good morning, Wayne. Good to see you, buddy.
Did you know that Carissa said that she could go to print with book 11 right now?
Oh, hell.
That's how far ahead she is, everybody. You know, it's crazy, man. What's up,
Hello,
John?
Hello, John. Oh, wait.
Yeah, we gotta let the card. We gotta give the cards.
Yeah, we've got
Pizza.
5 books ready to go so far. We've got
Yeah, Max is another one of those that makes me sick.
Max felt the pressure of the competition. He said, "We got to step it up. We need more titles."
well, I mean, it's the same titles. It's just we've got them all done. It's just like
Right. A perfect
really
storm.
what it came down to was last year our artists slowed down and we had to address that situation and get them remotivated. And then
Now, Max.
yeah,
You can't just
Crack
throw that
that
out there
whip.
and gloss over it. By what method do we remotivate?
do this or you're fired.
I was wondering if it was the carrot or the stick.
Yep.
We got 6 books that are coming out by March. So
Beautiful.
before March, we will have 6 new books out.
Now, who is we, RJ?
Critical Blast Publishing.
Nice.
Yeah, we just got to wait for the Kickstarter times to run. I mean, we're only going to run like 3-week campaigns, but
that's what we don't have to worry about is the Kickstarter stuff. We just go straight to Walmart and Amazon.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
we can't do that with our products.
No.
No.
Totally different paradigm.
Mm.
And yes, Wayne, one of them will be the Buffalo Mob hardcover, which is coming out way sooner.
You would see people running out of Walmart, hugging their toddler after they inadvertently walked up on a marriage.
Well,
I'm really excited about
anymore.
I'm really excited about Lady Blasphemy because it's our first adults only comic, and I want to see how it does. It's either going to kill it.
Max?
It's either going to kill it or it's going to not do very well at all.
How can that be? You've got a lot of adult only content.
No, we've got mature readers content.
Oh,
which is like kind of like a hard rated R.
Okay.
But Lady Blasphemy is going to be the first time that there's actual sex in a book, and it's
going for those crotch shots.
Full on adult.
Oh, okay.
Book.
All right.
So I want to just
Thanks
throw
for
it out here.
clarifying.
I'm going to take some indirect credit for a whole bunch of collaborations going on right now.
Okay.
Indirect credit for a whole bunch of collaborations going on right now. Dude, I'm John's Logging Box going to RJ for publishing. I love it.
But the second half of the year is basically going to be all of our we're going to be releasing trade paperbacks for Human Hunters and for Ninja Bimbos. And then we'll finish. We're also finishing off in Dark America. We should have all 3 issues put out this year.
Not yet, Wayne.
How many of you people met through the madness? I just got to know.
I met
these clowns
sent Wayne
here.
to the madness.
I met these clowns here on the YouTube version.
Yeah,
I'm just.
I
saying.
was around back when it was just a Facebook group. My buddy Sean was all like, "You should join this group. These guys are all about comics," because he knew I made comics. And I was like, "All right, let me check it out." And then CromCon came around, and I jumped on that. We had Mary Machine Gun to promote, and then it was all she wrote after that. I think I haven't hit every CromCon since then, but I've been on most of them.
Pretty close. And I mean, you're like just a regular. You're a network regular now. You DM a game on the network. You know. I mean, you're not a guest anymore, Max. You're one of the team, just like RJ, Doc. You know, I mean, some people have become foundational bricks.
I didn't mean to.
While we're building, you know.
I didn't mean to.
Well,
it was an accident.
It's just the kind of stuff that happens. I just love seeing that stuff. I mean, I know John saw Max on our show the other day and I want to buy those books. How can I get those books? And I'm like, yes, that's what this is about. You know what I mean? Bottom line is trying to help everybody sell books. I see that happen and I go, yes. And then I see, RJ add 4 or 5 other people to his list of people he's fulfilling for. And I'm like, I don't know if he found out about them through us or not. Maybe some of them over the time since he's been doing this. I mean, I know I try to feed him as much work as I possibly can because I want him to get out of that little apartment easier.
We're getting to the point now where we've got bleed over between the two businesses because like people that I've been fulfilling for, I'm like, hey, look, you're like on issue 4 or issue 6 of this thing. Have you ever thought about a trade paperback compilation? And they're like, well, yeah, we're going to do that. I'm like, what would you think if you could like do a trade paperback that you could kickstart, and then when you're done, change the cover, turn a switch, and you're on Amazon and Walmart and Barnes and Noble and just making passive income? They're like, tell me more. And I'm like, yeah, okay, let's talk about that.
This is what we do, guys. We try to introduce you to people that can help you. That's what this whole network is about. People that buy books, people that can help you sell books. It's all about indie comics and having a good time. Pop and Doc, the team you can't deny. I think we were playing a game that day, Doc. I don't like the way Facebook shares stuff. There's no title. There's no nothing there. Facebook, get your act together, man. See, YouTube, at least it gives you the title, what you're going to do. Jeez. More Frank James Bailey. See, he gets it too. He drops up in here once a day, makes sure people know what he's doing. We've only gone 3 days back, guys. There's Joe. Joe again. I love this book. I love the story, all of it. Cracks me up. It's fun. Getting close to the final battle, and we still didn't get there, did we, Max?
Nope.
I'm going to say we probably still got 2 more weeks of that game, at least. 2 more weeks. I don't think we're going to kill it in one day. I don't know what show he was doing here. He had a show with Tony Santiago. Max. Oh, look at that. The Jason Doobie version.
Yep, Jason Doobie's cover right there, Dark America.
Doobie.
We've got
I would have sworn that was somebody else.
We've got the original art, the inks right here. You can't see it now. But you got the original, and that's going on the campaign.
There you go. Be some original art for sale. That don't happen very often with Max's campaigns, y'all.
No, we don't do that very often.
Because if all the original art had sold on Max's campaign, somebody would be a millionaire.
Well, most of it's digital, isn't it, Max?
So I've got a few books that were done traditionally because Mateus does things traditionally.
Right. Okay.
So I've got all the original art that he's done on his books. And I've offered some of the pages up for sale occasionally, but I've never done anything like on a campaign. We typically don't do it. I might do it again. I think we've got some Human Hunters pages. Maybe we'll offer some Human Hunters pages on the next Human Hunters campaign. I don't know. We'll have to see.
It's nice when you got art to sell. It definitely gives you that, couple $100 bump on one
if
piece.
People buy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
if people buy it. I mean, I'm not saying that Mateus's work isn't worth buying. It definitely is. It's just a lot of people are kind of like, well, which page do I buy? You know, I mean, you could sell certain pages easily, more easily than others. Like a splash page, that's an easy sell.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
The bigger the picture, the better. The not only is it an easier sell, but you can sell it for more money.
Yeah.
A couple of panels of talking heads, not so much.
Yeah.
Conversely, though, if I'm shopping for a page, I want panels, like getting a John Byrne or a George Perez
Kirby
or Jack Kirby panels. That would be awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I only own a few pages, and they're obviously from indie books, and I got to pick the page I wanted. I got a couple decent pages. I like them. I don't know. Probably would rather have a page layout than a single piece of art when it comes to comic art.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know.
What we got, RJ?
If y'all been wondering why suddenly RJ's timeline is filled up with likes and shares of Scream Magazine, people saying they got their Christmas issue of Scream Magazine here in the States, it's because there's this really, really cool article in it about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre being revisited, and they're going back to that. And then when you're done with that and you turn the last page, there's this full page ad in Scream Magazine for The Monsters Next Door, which even has the QR code there for the kids to scan and go to Amazon. So we're watching the sales trickle in and start to spike from an investment that we made in the #1 horror magazine in the world, Scream Magazine. Thank you, Scream Magazine, for taking my money and letting me do this.
Nice.
I'm not going to ask. I mean, I'm not going to ask how much, but
I remember when Scream Magazine was first coming out. I remember seeing it on the
so it's
I remember seeing it online. You could get subscriptions and stuff like that.
All right, so we had the Comic Studio presents issue 4 with 1 and 3 in tow. I don't know. The 4th issue of Comic Studio presents. There you go. Silverline did a little thing the other night about comic covers, drawing covers. That's the way I like it. When she needs just poster art, that's cool.
That was actually a very good stream. So
they're all good streams, dude.
I said very, very good.
There's Chris. A couple of days ago, popped up here. He says he's been out for a while and he has a request. He really liked when he saw Carissa and Laurie campaigns on how they offered PDF copies, and he was hoping to do the same. If you have a PDF you would like to donate, send him a message, let him know. He'd love to add it to his campaign. There you go. And of course, tomorrow morning, guys, right here on the brew, we will be launching that Slaughterville #3.
That's Laughterville.
Yeah, the press packet for Lugo's friends. Be talking to them tonight, 5:00 Eastern. This was something I said the other day. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad the ROKU campaign didn't fund at that time, because we're in a stronger place now going forward than we were then. I've gotten some things done, like Max knows, like, some banking issues and stuff taken care of that I didn't have before. Don't have to rely on somebody else for something. Have an actual business partner helping me write up the business plan, so it's like somebody actually knows what they're doing. It's going to be legit. It's going to be real. It's going to hit you in the face, man. Expanding. Okay. There's going to probably be a lot more than just what's in the Madness Network. Probably a lot more. So be ready for it. And don't worry, Max. I got you in mind, dude. Don't worry.
You got me what?
I got you in mind. I know anything extra coming your way is going to have to be compensated. Don't worry.
Yeah, because
I got you.
I mean,
look, I wasn't. You tried to do this shit for free in the first place, and I was like, no.
There's a lot of work involved with you. Start adding on, you start tacking on other networks.
Yeah, it would definitely be. Well, like I said, we will teach them just like we have to teach our people.
Yeah.
How to send and upload, how to send it to us so we can just upload it.
Well, I mean, once I get the videos are no problem. It's just what I need to have is
description and all that.
Descriptions and the title.
Yeah.
And then like the length of the video. I need to have those are the 3 pieces of information I need.
Yeah, and it's got to come in with every upload. We got to know, which like I'm not writing your descriptions for y'all shows. Unless I'm the one that originally set it up in our StreamYard anyway, in which case I can't get out of it, right?
I'm not a copywriter.
That right, Doc. I said Doc show up every week. I set up a lot of the shows in the network. I don't mind doing that. That's part of why
I don't do copywriting for other people.
Yeah.
Not my job to write your copy. You're the one that needs you're the one that knows how you want to brand your stuff.
Yes. And everybody has to do their own branding for sure. And that goes the same with thumbnails. You guys, you're not going to want to use the same generic thumbnail you've been using on your YouTube channel forever. You're going to Roku. This is new. You're going to want to acknowledge on your thumbnail that you're at Roku.
Yeah.
You're going to want to put that little Roku R down in the corner or something somewhere, right? You're going to want to rebrand some of your stuff. And I don't mean rebrand it and change the look. I mean, you're going to rebrand some of this stuff to Roku as opposed to YouTube like you do it now, right? People got their little subscribe button and all that shit on their YouTube thing. That's cool for YouTube, but you're going to want a different thumbnail on your Roku channel. So put that in mind, when you're getting ready to do this
just
stuff.
Another platform. You gotta make some extra graphics. And I mean, once you doing your back catalog will be the biggest pain in the ass, because once you get like a new video, it's not hard to just like add that to the bottom of a spreadsheet with a description, a video title, and how long the video is.
All right. Let me just ask you a personal question, Max. Do you want to cap the amount of back issues people can put on?
You're probably going to want to, because I don't know how much space you're going to get on your server, and you're going to start adding 500-600 videos that are 4 or 5 hours long.
I don't think we have any of that.
Oh yeah, you do.
Just
you've got a lot of live shows that are 3 hours long.
I mean, I know all the CromCon stuff is, but most of it I try to keep it to most of it. I can't control everything.
I mean, people doing a 3-hour live stream is really not that uncommon. I mean, that takes up a lot of space. And you do that a couple hundred times, that's a lot of hard drive space being used up.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing. And actually, none of that previous content can even be uploaded until we funded that server. So
yeah, I mean, the server is the thing that's got to be paid for in order for it to like have the space to even put it up there.
That's the previous content ain't going up without that server. There's no doubt.
Nope.
But that should all be able to be funded by the people that want to put previous content up.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the people that want to put up previous content can help pay for the server that we're going to store their previous content on.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I'll create a document that is basically like a how-to.
Yeah.
Do everything that you need to do after you've finished your video and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we'll train them. You'll train me. I'll be able to do it so that you can get back to what you're doing. And look, the sooner I got it figured out, the sooner that you can get back to it. As far as not worrying about.
Yeah.
You just be like my troubleshooter. You won't be like the guy that has to upload every damn thing once I know how to do it.
I probably do. At the beginning, I'll probably have to do it like on Fridays or something. Once a week after the game on Friday, I'll just sit down and upload videos and
But once
refresh
you teach me, then I can do it just as they come in. So that's what I'm saying.
For sure.
I don't want you to have to worry about maintaining every upload all year long. Like you said, you'd maintain it, right? I don't want you to worry about uploading every goddamn video all year long. I wanted you to be there if something goes wrong and I go, hey, Max, shit just fell apart. Help.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's what I mean by maintenance. I want you to teach me to do the shit I need to do.
Oh, it's easy enough. I mean, setting up the server and stuff, that's complicated. Not gonna lie. It's all command line Linux. So, but I've done it a million times. I know what I'm doing. But once it's set up, it's no problem.
I don't want to swamp you with all the upload shit. I want you to teach me how to do it so that I can do it. I want you to be there to help me if I need you, not just because you said you'd maintain it for the year. You see what I'm saying?
There's just a piece of software you have to get that's basically it's kind of like it looks like FTP software,
right?
But it's transferring over SSL, so that way you can upload your videos and change your expand out your playlists and stuff like that.
Right. I mean, I have some idea what I'm doing already. I know a little bit about file transfer programs. I know a little bit about this, a little bit about that. So
it should be pretty easily done. I mean, Hart does it. And he's not the most computer savvy person in the world. So
I just know that it's like, I get the weirdest freaking issues, man.
Yeah.
Like the phone thing right now is ridiculous. It's crazy. I go to click my YouTube app on my phone, and there's an update, and I click the update, and it says this device is not recognized by YouTube. But this device and phone number is the phone for the two-step verification for Google and YouTube. How can it not be recognized as the device? Do you see what I'm saying? I don't fucking get it.
Because they don't use the phone number.
No, it's not a phone. I know it has nothing to do with the phone number. It's just they use network push notifications.
Yeah, if you got a new phone and you kept your old phone number, at any point,
it's the same phone.
They look at the number that's registered to the SIM card or to the phone itself.
It's the same phone I've been using since I got this account. That's what I'm saying. It's the same device. Nothing changed, and they just we don't recognize this device. And it's like, how can you not recognize the device you're using as a two-step verification device?
How old is it?
The same way that Baptists don't recognize each other at the liquor store. Come on.
How old is the phone?
Well,
it might have fallen out. Might have fallen outside of the support window.
It's a Samsung 3. It's not like ancient. Got it a few years ago, but it's not cracked, and I don't have no reason to upgrade it. So why upgrade it?
Yeah.
What do I use it for other than connecting my stuff to the internet?
I mean, my shit works fine.
I only have the phone. I only got the phone because I had to have it to have Google and YouTube.
Yeah, for two-factor identification.
It's the only reason I got the fucking phone. I didn't need a phone. I got it because I had to have it for YouTube, and now they don't recognize it.
You should be able to go into your Google account and change your phone.
I did. I've done everything, dude. I've done I've signed out of Google and signed back in, and it on the Google face or on the Google YouTube or website, it shows my device reactivating with the email they sent me and everything, but YouTube still don't get it. YouTube is the problem, not Google. YouTube. They're the ones forcing an update on my phone and then acting like they don't recognize my phone.
I don't care about YouTube.
It's fucking, I can't wait to not care about YouTube. I'm telling you what.
YouTube is
like I went in there yesterday and it was like, you have 50 less watch hours than usual. And I'm like, overnight. Overnight, I have 50 less watch hours, but my views are the same.
Yeah.
And my impressions are up. My click-through rate is up. It's like, come on. They're messing every day. They mess with something different just to piss me off. I swear to God.
It's just your watch hours. I mean, Hearts gets millions of watch hours a year. So, I mean, it's not hard.
Yeah. I mean, I know once we get over on Roku, we're going to be just fine. We just got to get it up and running, dude. And we got some Chuck Dixon. Ask Chuck Dixon issue episode number 178, played Thursday morning. If you missed it, it's Mary.
Dark Machine, Dark America.
Dark Machine Gun.
Yeah, Dark Machine Gun. Dark America coming to Kickstarter in about a week or two.
There you go. And you know we'll be talking about it. Frankie B, Kaijus and Cowboys.
Coming these. Soon to a theater near you.
I got these.
In a world.
And there's some more, Ryan, talking about the meaning of fandom. I wonder who was on that show. There's
and
Carissa.
that quote looks like a spam logo.
There's Carissa.
The lovely Carissa.
What else we got? Oh, look
Let's
at that.
not forget that in addition to being productive, creative, our friend Chris is also batshit crazy. So she fits right in. Totally mad in the madness.
Yeah, she cracks me up. And,
me too.
I remember when she was new. When she was putting the book out for the first time.
Like 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
Yeah. She had like 2 days left on her campaign, and somebody sent me the link. Check this out. I'm like, 2 days? What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, Doc's got a headache. He's doing that powder again.
Goody's powder?
Doing that powder again.
What'd you drink last night, Doc?
Nothing. I'm just old, Max. Everything hurts.
I hear you.
Everything hurts.
Is weed legal in Georgia, Doc?
Huh?
Is weed legal in Georgia?
No.
Not yet.
No.
I figured with Atlanta they'd already have it legalized.
It won't be long. I think medicinal is legal. I'm not sure.
He's not sure because he can't take it.
It's
here in Arkansas, the medicinal is legal, but if you like walk to the end of the block, you're in Missouri where it's recreational.
Yeah.
So guess what people do?
Yeah.
They just go down the street.
It's not something that they're gonna give you a hard time about here, unless they catch you with a bale the size of a Volkswagen.
Yeah, a bunch of it or something you're trying to distribute.
The problem is that Atlanta and even our area, gangs are a problem.
Yeah.
So, they fund themselves through anything illegal. And
yeah, that was one of the things that really kind of they didn't really bring it up much, but a lot of the organized crime here in Kansas City has lost a lot of its power because marijuana was one of their biggest product.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's marijuana and meth. Those are the two big ones, and they lost marijuana.
Yep. Yep. I'm neither pro nor con on it. I don't care. I'm kind of libertarian about it. I just know that prohibition didn't work with alcohol.
Nope. I mean, the way I see it, yeah, no shit. The way I see it is kind of like, it's the way I approach pretty much everything. I'm not you. I can't tell you what's best for your life. So I'm not making laws that say you can or can't do shit.
Right.
It's not my fucking business.
Now the only beef I've ever had with the pot crowd was their claim that, you know, it's not addictive. Well, nothing's addictive. You're either an addict or you're not.
Yeah.
So, like, if I put you on probation, Max, and I said, Max, for the next 6 months, you cannot wear a black T-shirt or you will go to jail. And you say, fuck that, I'm wearing a black T-shirt. Well, then you got a problem.
Yep.
Okay. If you're on probation, felony probation, your whole world can go away. And they say, hey, don't smoke weed or drink.
Yep.
And you come in and you piss dirty. Well, you got a problem. I mean, if it's
Hey,
not.
what if you've been smoking and you're still pissing clean?
Yeah, I've heard that bravado, but I've never seen anybody beat a drug test.
It depends. It depends. I've seen
thousands of them.
I've seen.
Yeah, and
I've seen positive or false positives, and I've seen false negatives.
You can get
and that was the old style tests before they started using the mass spectrometer. You can get a false
positive for meth if you were taking ranitidine, Zantac. But all I had to do was drop an amphetamine stick in there and it would come up negative. So I know that's just Zantac.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people try everything you could imagine, and I have yet to ever see anyone beat one.
Well,
there's two. There was when I first joined the Army. They were still using the old school test. It wasn't mass spectrometry. It was the other liquid test.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went to mass spectrometers, like my first 6 months in or something like that.
Yeah, you're not going to fool that.
And you
I can tell you what, though, guys. I pretty much smoked weed the whole time I was on parole, and I pissed clean the whole time.
But
I'm
like in the Army,
happened.
When it comes in you get boxes of 9 bottles, right? It's kind of like a tic-tac-toe board, and they'll test one line of that box.
Right.
And they'll test 3 bottles.
Yeah, they can't afford to test every single one.
If one of those bottles comes up hot, they test the entire box.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the system is done. So there's times when you could be dirty as shit at 100% and still get away with it. I mean, you think what you're putting your Visine in your piss or whatever the hell you're doing is fucking saving the day. It's not. It's just your shit never got tested.
Well, like parole, you go down to the lab and piss.
Yeah.
Okay. And I did it over and over and over again.
Yeah, you got to go to the lab one or whatever.
Yeah, you didn't beat a drug test, Pops. You just didn't get properly tested.
Yeah, well, every time I didn't get tested, and
I'm just saying.
A drug felony.
Where I worked,
they test us.
We observe the specimen leave your body. We take the specimen immediately to our testing. We test right in front of you. And when it would pop dirty, I'd look at him and go, when'd you smoke? Oh, man, it was 2 days ago. Yeah, see.
I was so confident that I wasn't even worried about it.
Yeah, I remember when I was in the Army and people would piss hot. I mean, like one of the things that we would do is the commander would always have them piss again later. And then they'd check the nanograms, see if the nanograms was dropping.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, then you just bust it again.
Yeah. The other one that I always got out of was when they would blow dirty in the breathalyzer.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I just brushed my teeth or I just used scope. So we thought we'd test that one day. I went down to my office and I had a private bathroom. I got a mouthful of scope and held it and went to the breathalyzing lab. Swish, 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 spit, blow. It measured off the chart.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, it was zeros.
Yeah, it would be nothing. I mean, if you're doing it right when it was in your mouth,
yeah,
then it'll go fucking crazy. But I mean, give it a couple minutes and it's gone. It's not like because it's not in your bloodstream, so it's not coming from your lungs. You're just blowing out what you've got in your mouth.
Right. Yeah, science is a thing. Poorly executed science gives bad results. Properly executed science will give you good results.
What do you know about baking soda, Mac?
I've heard that you could put it in there and get a false negative, but I've also heard people saying drinking bleach does that shit for you. You can go drink bleach if you want.
Come on, drinking bleach.
Yeah, we had dudes drinking bleach in my old unit, man.
You know the
Drinking
modern
bleach,
strips.
that's a sign you have a problem.
The modern strips.
There's things you can try that are safe, and there's things you can try that are stupid.
The modern strips have a line that pops up that says adulterated.
Yep.
Give me a hair follicle.
Yep.
We'll see. We'll tell you what you had for lunch 6 months ago.
Yeah, those hair follicle tests are crazy, man.
You can't beat the hair. You can't beat the hair test.
The hair tests are crazy.
I did a job interview one time, and they said, "Okay, we need a hair sample because we got a drug test that way." I'm like, "Okay," and my head was Army Ranger. It was like, I'm like, I don't know what you're gonna do. Like, well, we got to figure something out. So I just went, "Okay, cut."
Yep.
You want some ball hair, buddy?
Yeah. Like, well, we've never done this before, but I guess so. We got to have at least an inch. And like,
now we had a young lady in the program who had complete alopecia, not a hair on her body anywhere. And, she wore a wig and had the tattooed on eyebrows. So they were going to do a hair follicle test. I knew about the alopecia. The other counselor standing there did not. And she said, "Let me just get a little hair sample here." So I said, "That's not going to help you." Why? I said,
that ain't gonna happen.
That's a wig.
Yeah. Now since it's the same material, if somebody came in like that, could you not go with a fingernail clipping?
Probably you could, but typically
it's not the same because the way they want the hair follicle test that gives the hair strand records everything.
It's time segmented. We would typically just RJ go get a blood sample. Go with it.
Yeah. See, it's
I
like
guess
we
the
would
fingernail
always do
clipping would
stuff.
just be a narrower band, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be as easily discernible because of the rate that hair grows and the oil in your hair.
Now you could still do a mass spectrometer, spectrometry on any tissue, any substance, and get an accurate reading, but you're going to pay a fortune for that test.
Yeah.
All right, so we had K-List from Silverline. Check it out. And there's some more Silverline. They had a replay with Marv Wolfman the other night. So you got to keep an eye on those.
Wait, Marv Wolfman?
Yeah, Marv Wolfman.
The Marv Wolfman?
That Marv Wolfman. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, you got to keep an eye on the Silverline replays, man. You really do. You never know what's going to pop up.
Wow.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Silverline pulls some pretty crazy people sometimes.
Yeah, they do. I want Jim Shooter on my show, Pops.
I'm working on it, dude. I'm working on it.
Jim Shooter is one of my heroes.
Sean O'Meehan. The Age of Yokai and the Last Magician. Alex Doss, more NRG. Andrew Mangum.
Tin Soldier.
Relentless Tin Soldier. He did the cover for that. Check that out. Andrew's a beast.
Yeah, everybody keeps telling me I should use him as a cover artist, but I haven't talked to him yet.
He is good.
You should get that guy, Doc Blalock, to do you a cover.
I'll tell you what, his son is good too. Gabriel Mangum is also good. They both fucking kick ass.
Yeah, those guys are fucking. Both those brothers are good.
No, father son.
I'll quote Sinatra.
That's right.
Doc can draw some beautiful ass women.
I have known Andrew since before there was a madness.
Damn, Max, I got the face palm. What the hell?
Well, before
Mangum was the first person I bought a piece of original art from.
Before I could hire you as a cover artist, I need to see a pinup sketch of one of the characters that you wanted to do the cover for.
I could do that. What's Cleo? That's the one I want to do.
Cleo is Cleopatra.
Yep.
She's in Human Hunters.
Yep, that's the one.
She's the mommy.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember whose drawing I saw of her on one of your campaigns, Max, but that was one of the hottest drawings in your campaigns. I was like, that's a badass character.
She's cool. She's like super smart. She knows like 33 different languages, and she helps invent the internet and all this stuff. Because like we always thought it was silly how like when you have these movies with these monsters that are immortal basically, and they show up and they're like, we don't understand technology because we're monsters. And it's like, no, they would have been around when this stuff was being made.
Right, yeah.
So they'd be probably the smartest people in the room most of the time.
Here's a nugget for you, Max. Cleopatra was with Alan Turing during World War II. She was on that team.
Yeah.
She helped break the Enigma code.
Yep.
All right. So
we can definitely do that.
Martha Schwartz.
But Doc, she was also in Germany helping invent the Enigma code.
Yeah, she did both. She played both sides.
She worked both sides. Yeah, of course.
Played both sides.
So we got Martha Schwartz, Seed Seekers, Kickstarter. You can get all caught up on all of them. And if you guys missed last Wednesday's Still Toking, dude, it was
Dr. Livingston, I presume.
It was Chip, dude. Chip from My Three Sons.
Oh wow,
dude, it was great, man. If you we got some good stuff on this network, man. If you guys aren't catching it, I'm sorry. I'm trying to bring you the best I can. I'm trying to network with the best people to get the best guests. Look, come on.
Tomorrow on the BC Present show, we've got Fabio Sumeo coming out. He doesn't do very many appearances.
No, he doesn't hardly do any. He doesn't hardly do any shows. That'll be cool. Look,
hey, did my Facebook share come through on you guys?
We just got to get matched.
I don't see it, RJ.
I mean, Friday night. Did my Friday night show share on your Facebook channel?
Yes, it did.
Okay, make sure.
Or no, you put it on. No, you put it on Twitter and YouTube, didn't you?
I put it on my YouTube, but I put it on your Facebook.
Oh, you might have put it on my pop's Facebook.
I don't think so. I thought I put it on Madness because that's the only channel I got.
I can look. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly where it went. What? Where is it? Oh, that was in yours. Got to go over to yours.
I didn't put it on mine.
No, it came out of your studio, I'm saying. It was on Madness Comic Twitter and Comic Related Madness Facebook. Where is it? Oh, we talked. It was way up at the top. Remember? We saw it.
Okay.
We saw it.
Can't say
you and Socrates. Socrates, or whatever his name is. I don't know what his
Socrates.
name is. Socrates. Yeah. And there's our girl. Anybody want to see where we're at? Let's see where we're at. She is 84 backers at $3,157. And she said usually it takes 3 weeks for her to get to 3,000. So she's pretty happy right now. Y'all go check out Worthy Chaos, yo. Get caught up. Madness Gaming, Tomb of Annihilation with our boy right there, Max Devill. Sean Murphy interviewed creator DC Horn. A lot of good stuff here, guys. Just look. Oh, and Brett Giuliano getting ready to launch Mobimals, the Mafia Animal playing cards on Kickstarter. We'll be talking about that real soon. Oh, who's that, Doc?
What happened?
I said, who's that, Doc?
Oh, that looks like our show.
Looks like our show. He said, that looks like your show. Your show.
Well, I meant mine and Tanner's. You can't do the show without Tanner.
Yep, there was.
Have you decided which book you're going to use that pencil style for, Doc?
I'm going to use it for the illustrations in the novella.
Well, I figured that, but I mean, I thought you were going to do a book with that art style.
I want to, but I've already inked most of Damn Dirty Thing, and I inked the first Pariah, so it'll have to be a third project.
Yeah. Well, when you said you were going to do Blood on the Bricks or something, right?
Yeah, that's book 2.
You could always do a drastic art change if you wanted to, but I'd probably do a different project altogether.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, guys. This was a fun little trip through up to last week, the middle of last week. We could go so much farther. There you go. RJ, look.
So crates.
Yep, there it is. Yeah. And for people who don't know who Ken Sagos is, that was Roland Kincaid from Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors, and Dream Masters.
And Max.
It was Rick Stacy. We had him on. That was a great interview. We need to have him on again.
Mm-hmm. And make sure you drop them. Make sure you drop them in the madness so that I don't have to find them later and put them there. Ginge and Pedro. Ginge was doing weather damage control. He had issues down there in the weather, so we had to play a replay last week for him. But we got each other's backs around here, man. I'm hoping that things are back to normal and they do a show this week. But if not, we'll have something for them. Guys, it's always fun going through the madness. I don't think enough people realize that there is a place on Facebook where you can do this thing, guys, where you can promote your stuff. You're not going to get told, hey, man, don't spam my group, man. We encourage it once a day. Drop your links. Always. If you see us live out here doing the show, drop your link. That's why I give people wrenches. We love what everybody does, and this is why we do it. Is that right, Doc?
Absolutely.
It's one of the rare times I can get him to agree with me.
Original.
All right, RJ, tell people who you are, where they can find you, and when you're going to be live next. We can make sure we get that out of the other side of the studio so it goes everywhere.
Critical Blast everywhere, no matter what you're on. Just look up Critical Blast, and we have an open week this week if you want to get a show on. So we're available every day except Friday, when we have Bill Mouse will be on the show.
Sweet, we're getting
on the
ready to do a
19th
launch
at
party
8
for Bill
p.m.
Moss.
Eastern.
We're gonna be doing a launch party for Bill Moss. Ain't that something?
Yes.
Ain't that something? Look, it's a network, people. Everybody gets it. That's what it's all about.
We may even have Cat Mouse, depending on whether or not she's feeling.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see Cat. Haven't seen her in a bit.
Yeah, for sure. I'm Max Devill, founder of Atrocity Press, which you can find at atrocitypress.com. Drop by there, grab up any of the news that comes out a week earlier before it hits social media. Currently, you can get the 8-page introduction to Mary Machine Gun's Dark America. That was in the trade paperback. You can get that digitally downloaded for free. It's just right there on the website. You just click on it, download it. It's got all of our social media links on there, and it's got our shop, so you can buy all of our books digitally or physically, whichever ones we've got available at the time. It changes as stock rolls in and out. So, we'll be getting new T-shirts soon. We just got to get them designed, and then. Yeah, that's it. Just drop by atrocitypress.com. Pick up your shit.
Pick up your shit. There you go.
That's
And
the way to say it.
partner and, broadcasting equal, Mr. Doc Blalock. What's up, brother?
Yeah, I'm Doc, and you can follow me on the YouTube. I'm the only Doc Blalock on YouTube. Get over there and subscribe. We do some pretty good live streaming. Got a show every week, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Doc's Coffee Shop. Me and Tanner Hurley. Pops joins us. Max joins us. We do meme reviews. We do great moments in comic history, and we do the Babe Barista of the Week. We pick a blonde, a brunette, or a redhead, and we see who's going to be the champion at the end of the year. Also, I am the writer and artist for A Damn Dirty Thing, a supernatural noir story coming out as a floppy and as a novella. We're in sign up now. You can sign up for it over at darkgiftcomics.com. Rampart Studios is my imprint. Just follow over there.
There you go.
Did you get that finished?
And he just bumped. What happened?
Oh, yeah.
Come back
RJ
here, Doc.
said, peace.
You come back here, young man.
Did you get the novella
Wolted.
finished?
It's like
I know
later.
you were about done with it. You had like
No.
one scene left.
No, yeah, I've still got that same, just one scene left to do. I've been working on commissions for someone whose campaign is coming out before mine, so I backseated my own stuff to put my customer ahead.
Yeah, makes sense. You got to do that.
Yep.
All right, guys. Always good talking to you. I'll be back here at 5 o'clock with the Lunatics Fringe, Doc. I hope you come check it out, man, because it's some music gonna be jamming and stuff.
I'd love to. Love to.
All right, brother.
Wayne, be sure you send me that list of stuff you want on the Twitters there.
There we go. Collaborations, all of it. The madness. It's just madness. Y'all have a good day. Peace.
Peace.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands.